Good morning from Europe. It's Sahura, and today is September 22nd. We'll be with you with the daily markets update. You're going to see as every day morning, you're going to see what's going on in the market, the economic data so far we had, and then the data we're expecting to have, and the market reactions. First of all, I have to say happy New Year, happy New Year to all my Jewish friends, all the Jewish that you're listening to this voice. You're hearing me. Happy New Year. Hope that's going to be an amazing year for you, your beloved, and your families. Today, so far, we had the Chinese Central Bank, PBOC, or People Bank of China's interest rate decision and monetary policy meeting, where we saw nothing changing in the rates and the policies as it was widely expected. Markets again turning towards, turning its focus towards trade talks, trade tensions, actually, better say, with the US, especially after weekend's negotiations that they had about the TikTok negotiations that there had to, created too many questions because we don't know exactly how it's going to be lead. We don't know that this new platform that decided to be how to, when you move from, as American that you're using the TikTok, if you move from the old version to the new version, can you move your followers? Can you move your likes? Can you move your reactions, conversations, or whatever it is? Or we don't know yet. And how it's going to affect in when you're just like using the TikTok as a U.S. citizen in the U.S., how you can communicate with other people. How your videos actually will be shown to other people on other people from other countries. That's a little bit questions. We have too many. There are too many technical questions about the market and how it's going. This marketplace. Anyway, they have some notation that can be good news at least for Oracle. Later today, we don't have too much data to watch, but we just have it just like Fed speakers and central banks speakers. Generally, we have to watch them as they're going to tell us more about what's going on in the central banks and the policymakers' mind. Actually, we can say better to say it this way. As the markets, looking at the markets, as you can see, the markets risk VIX again moving towards 18, and maybe we can see that in next hours above 18. That's so high and looking ensuring the market risk, how the market risk is high, while the dollar index also still holding its overall upward tendency, which started in the last days after touching about 3 years high, 3 years low. Now the market index, US dollar index moves at around 97.30. As the market risk is increasing, the gold taking advantage of that printed new all-time high above 3,720. Unbelievable, man, unbelievable. 3,720. The same trend which silver also continued touching the $43.80. Just don't forget, it was $11 2 years ago, which then we were talking about the silver market. That's amazing, amazing. Anyway, the energy market with the gas price increasing, the gas interested pricing around $3.20. We talked about that, getting closer to the winter, to the colder days. We're going to see the gas price even higher. Oil with the higher risk, and also too many data going with the oil. Anyway, oil between $62 and $60. We don't expect any special movement for the oil market, but in the stock market, as you can see here, with increasing the market risk, especially after those comments that we had after Federal Reserve meeting last week. If you remember, we are expecting to see the stocks market to start moving down. Probably we saw the last uptrend that we had in the recent months on Friday, and now we're going to see some correction in the market. At least the correction tool we can understand later. That can be the correction, or that can be more slowing down. Same trend we can see for the Nasdaq, Dow Jones, S&P 500, and other stocks. While in the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin had even just kind of, we can say, more harder reaction, we can say maybe, or just this initial reaction was very negative to that, to this published data and kind of market condition, touched 111,200 early morning today. Now that generally the again is moving downside under 113, between 113 and 109. Sounds like trying to change the direction, but we can get the confirmation under 109,000. Otherwise, we cannot still change the overall uptrend idea about the Bitcoin. But for now, the 113, and which is already breached, and 109, this area will be the area which we have to think about. But under 109, there are the risk of changing the trend, at least in the short term. That's what's happening in the market, what's going on in the market, and our expectations. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye bye.